I wanted to do an update. Today is March 17th. Since about the new year, maybe a little before, I've been trying to get a hold of my county legislator as the Department of Transportation, or whoever it is that deals with the ditches, I forget. They came out, looked at the ditch, and they were like, we can dig to the first culvert, which is like 300 feet of the quarter-mile that needs to be done, because they don't have an easement onto our property. Fair enough. So I'm trying to get a hold of the county legislator because they need to redirect this ditch. Plain and simple, they need to take the ditch off of my property. I don't know how they're going to go about it, but in the meantime, they also need to give us the funds to deal with the ditch, and then they also need to pay us a monthly fee for rights to have all this water, trash, and sediment coming onto our property. And so I have sent 3 emails to my county legislator, the one in charge of my district, and I have not heard a single word. But I just wanted to do a video update real quick of the ongoing damage. We've had a lot of snow, and today it melted. So let's take a peek at our property. You can see the water starting right there, real close to my barn at this point. You can also see back up there where the water is coming down. And as I slowly pan this way, you can see just how much water is pooling onto my property and into my neighbor's property. Look at all that. Not an ounce of that water is supposed to be there. So let's go get a closer look, shall we? Lord only knows how deep this water is at this point. It's going really far back into my pasture as well, and into the next pasture. Let's walk over this way and take a peek. Mind you, my neighbors have small children and a special needs child who probably doesn't understand the full extent of the danger of all of this water. So again, here is the lake that is popping up in my pasture that is not supposed to be here. You can see just how far back it goes. Here, you can see this is our property line. Our fence is directly on the property line. We can't build the fence we want to build any further back because of this water. We can't put posts in the ground without risking the water just rotting them. Not to mention, we're using 7 strands of electric wire, and I can't put my wire as far down on these posts as I want. Not electrified. I would ground out my entire fence. So this is causing issues with containing livestock. And you can see just how much of the water goes onto my neighbor's property. This is ruining the soil quality. So none of this water is supposed to be here. And like I said, I have sent 3 emails since at least the beginning of the year. Maybe even last December, trying to get a hold of the county legislator, asking them politely to deal with this, inviting them to come out to the property and look at the damage and the issues themselves. And I have not heard a single peep from them. No returned email, no phone calls, nothing. I did go to a county legislative committee's meeting the other day, but it didn't really appear that anybody was actually there. I had several printouts of the ongoing issue and my proposal and how much it would cost the county to fix this issue, an estimate. And since there was really nobody at this meeting, I went over to the legislative assistant and handed her these papers. This was Wednesday, so 2 days ago. And I asked that she... Oh, today's the 17th. Today's the 17th because Wednesday was the 15th. I asked that she get the papers to the person it needs to go to. Here's to hoping they get there, and I actually finally hear something back, but I am not holding my breath, and I am about 2 seconds away from contacting a lawyer and sending the county a cease and desist.